All barricades erected. Area locked down.
Hello, everybody at the Directors of Gaming, T-Dog. It's VoiceManSilk back here, Corey Paradise, and today I want to talk about a subject that has been near and dear to my heart and is, quite honestly, pissing me off. And I actually did a video on this over at my channel, VoiceManSilk. Don't want that in the background. Gotta turn off the volume there. I'm sorry about that. That was pretty unprofessional, but I don't care at all. So this thing that's been irritating me, that I did a video on my channel, I've actually developed my opinion on it, and I'm going to now show everybody on T-Dog that what I believe. So, what this thing that's been welling up inside of me, that's been irritating my soul, is Capcom. Now, Capcom is not the only company to do what I'm about to say. Just like not a spoiler, but like an attention. Is not the only company to do this. What I'm about to rant about, but they are in the news lately, and quite honestly, they're people that are pretty big in my life. But anyways, so Capcom is doing this thing where they sell you a disc and then release DLC that is already on the disc. And by what I mean by that is, picture your disc is like a pie graph, and make it so you have 4 quarters on it. 4 quarters, so 25% segments on it, and you're buying 75% of your disc. This is how you have to look at it. You're buying 75% of your disc. So that leaves 25% that you didn't buy, but you still have your disc. And what they do is, basically, you buy your disc, but are only capable of accessing 75% of the memory, the whatever you want to call it, the content on that disc, and the other 25% is then released as DLC later on. Now, if you want to better, picture this, say you bought Dragon's Dogma, the only Capcom game I have not bought, and you buy that game and you 100% it. Technically, you're not 100%ing it. You're 100%ing the 75% that they sold you, and then they're going to sell you a DLC for 20 to get the rest of your disc. If you can't really picture that, basically think about it as you are this high-class VIP, and you hired a bodyguard, and he's protecting you. Some random, like, paparazzi, say you're famous, starts to get up in your grill, starts pushing you around, and then the bodyguard looks at you and says, "Well, if you want me to beat him up, you're gonna have to pay me." Doesn't make sense. You already paid him to protect you, but now you have to pay him to beat the guy up to actually protect you. So that's how I kind of look at it, and it irritates me because it's stupid. I buy discs. You buy your game, and you believe you're entitled to everything on it, and you should be entitled to everything on that disc. And if you're not, how do you know you're paying? You're paying for what you got. This has actually caused a lot of controversy for me, because I don't know what I should buy anymore. I have to do extensive research to understand what's on the disc. Now, obviously, there's some games that I'm still gonna buy, regardless if I get everything that I believe I'm entitled to. And I have a plane in the background, and that's just awesome because you're screwed with my commentary plane. But I hate this, because it's not the fact that they do this. The fact that they do this is, it makes almost somewhat kind of sense, because it's like, okay, if we're not using all the space on the disc, let's kind of fill it up with already pre-made stuff that we know is going to be DLC, so that when the DLC does roll around, download times can be really quick. It adds they say, at least Capcom has said, that it adds this extra capability for like their Street Fighter games, for compatibility online with other characters, so that the other characters are already on the disc, so that when you play them online, it's not like there's this breakup where this one person doesn't have them, the other person does. It's all on the disc. And I guess that kind of makes sense. No, but it kind of does make sense. I understand where they're going with that. I also understand the theory of, we have disk space, let's fill it up with stuff so that download times can be really quick. But then, does that really make it a download? Does that really make it a DLC? It really makes it like a ULC, like an unlockable content that you have to pay for. Now, like I said, Capcom is not the only person to ever do this. Don't get me wrong. It's not the only person. You know, I know that Batman Arkham City did this with some of their stuff, and you know, it's not. This isn't as uncommon as you think. This is actually kind of more more common than I bet just other companies don't come out about. They don't say it. And that's the thing that irritates me about Capcom, is because Capcom has been found out. Capcom has, you know,
we have many wonderful things for you.
Their eggs from their I don't know where I'm going with that analogy, but they've been found out. You know, people have hacked the CDs and found these extra files, and they've you know, they dropped the ball on this, and the fact that they did that kind of makes me wary of everything that Capcom now. Now, again, I choose Capcom because Capcom is pretty near and dear to my heart. I have bought, like, I'm not kidding, I have played and bought almost all the Capcom games that have ever been made, because I love Capcom, and I love the way that they make their games, the way their style of game plays. I love Street Fighter, even though I can suck at it. You know, I just love all Capcom games, and I bought them. I basically blown up on them. And the fact that they're now doing this, they're cheating to me, they are lying to me about the stuff that I get on the disc that I buy. It's irritating, and it, quite frankly, kind of pisses me off. But, you know, it happens like that, and the only thing you can really do about that is protest about it, but I'm not going to because I'm lazy. Or just continue buying their games and hope that it changes. Now, I want to know what you guys think about this subject. You know, is this extra content on the disc that you have to pay for after initially buying your game something that you find, you know, viable as a not as a game developer, but as a consumer, as a person that buys games, as a person that enjoys it? Do you actually buy the, you know, consider this viable as something, or will you still buy games that do that, or is it kind of like you feel like you're getting gypped? Because I feel like I'm getting gypped, and I can't help it. But I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, click the like button. It takes like 2 seconds. If you really liked it, go over to my channel and subscribe. And like always, subscribe to this channel because this channel is awesome. And I guess, like always, guys, have a good one. I guess I'll catch you guys later.